is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Durant, no good. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And the dunk by Love.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Morning's checked in for Shaq. Johnson comes in for Moses Malone. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Kevin Durant.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Back to Smith. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. J.R. Smith hits them both. Here's Johnson. He's got 6. O'Neal is screen on Lillard. And here's Johnson outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Wizards running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. We've got Markieff Morris. Hayward out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Hudson. And it's Wright in the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
To the right side. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Hudson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
They get it back. And stolen by Hayward. All alone. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Washington calls timeout. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark, last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal is screen on Carter. Stolen by Carter. Here's Westbrook. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy. And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentages. Were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development. Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Here's Johnson. And again, no good by Toronto.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
And Shaq with the slam.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Wilkins. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Malone outside. Durant up top. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
Yeah, he really was. Just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, two guys who had been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Stuckey. And now Stuckey running the floor all by himself.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Iverson. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
When you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Russell Westbrook. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. Just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
The drive by Iverson. That drops.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Westbrook, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. He's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd.